And now to another hotly contested Senate race, this one out of Connecticut. And the latest Fox News poll puts Democrat Richard Blumenthal ahead of his Republican challenger, Linda McMahon, 52 to 42, 10-point lead. Sounds pretty good for him, until you consider that he had a 40-point lead just a couple of months ago. Well, last night, the two candidates faced off in a debate, and they both took aim at the other's negative ads. McMahon taking issue with one on her positions when it comes to the minimum wage, Blumenthal blasting criticism about what he said about his own military service.
The first thing, let me say categorically, that is wrong and absolutely false and is incorrect in this ad is that I would consider reducing the minimum wage. That's a lie. You know that's a lie. I never said it, and it's in your ad, and boy, that's just wrong. So let's take that off the table.
On a few occasions, out of hundreds, when I commented on it, I described it inaccurately, and I regret it. I take full responsibility for it. It was not intentional, but that is no excuse.
Well, Brett Baier, our own Brett Baier, moderated that debate, and he's also, of course, the anchor of Special Report and my guest now. Brett, first, congrats on a job well done. The reviews were smashingly good, all justifiable. But let me ask you what you thought were the highlights of that debate and whether you thought in any way it was a game changer.
Well, Megan, I think, well, first of all, in those ads, we played the attack ads. Each campaign has leveled against the other, and those were the responses. Dick Blumenthal responding to the ad that mentions him talking about being in Vietnam several times, using that video of him actually saying it, and he apologized again.
And so she was accusing him in the ad of lying, of flat-out lying about his service.
Yeah, if he lies about this, then what's he going to lie about when and if you vote for him to be senator? So that was an interesting moment. There really wasn't a knockout moment in the debate, I didn't think, from both sides. They both made points throughout on various different issues. One interesting moment happened when we allowed the candidates at one point to ask each other a question. Linda McMahon chose to ask Dick Blumenthal, how do you create a job? Take a listen to this.
If I stood up for jobs at Pratt & Whitney when that company wanted to shift them out of state and overseas, I stood up for jobs at Stanley Works when it was threatened with a hostile takeover. I know about how government can help preserve jobs.
He said a job is created a variety of ways by a variety of people, but principally by people and businesses in response to demand for products. Well, she then pounced on that and said, government, government, government. It's not government that creates jobs. It's very simple how you create jobs. An entrepreneur takes the risks, and he or she believes they create a good service that's sold for more than it costs to make it.
It's another theme of the whole campaign, because she's saying he spent his life in government service, and this is an anti-government year, and she says she's an outsider. I got to ask you before we go, Brett, you know, we talked about the poll numbers. He's still got a 10-point lead on her. We're less than, you know, a month away. We're 4 weeks away from the election. The trend is in her favor, but does she have enough time to close it?
That's the big question. You know, Real Clear has it at about 8 points. Our new poll is at 10. There is clearly momentum. She has a good ground game in Connecticut, but she is running out of time. And I think she wanted to be cautious at this debate. She did make some points, but there were a couple of slip-ups as well. She couldn't answer specific programs she wanted to cut in the federal government. So it'll be an interesting race to watch. One clearly Republicans really would love to take.
Yeah. One funny moment in the evening was he mentioned the fact that she spent $50 million of her own money on her campaign, and she said, I won't talk about the if you don't mention money, I won't talk about the fact that your family owns the Empire State Building, which is a good thing to own.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Brett, great job, buddy.
Okay, see you, Megan.
See you soon. Well, 12 new suspects just arrested in connection with the terror plot across the pond. 12. But the big target is still out there. That, of course, Osama bin Laden. And we will have a live report just ahead on the worldwide manhunt that's underway right now. What a situation in Europe. Plus, less than a month till the midterm elections, and thousands of our bravest Americans have yet to get their absentee ballots. Who cares about the military? They'll just figure it out. Who cares if they get to vote? Apparently not enough people. Right after the break, Neil Bortz on whether they have any hope of being heard. Plus, your free flight instructions never look like this. Flight attendants, prepare to party.
Blow to increase air, push pins inward to release air. Lights will automatically illuminate once the battery tab is immersed in water. Do not inflate the vest.